I don't think price deflation has anything to do with the acceptance. I mean,
Okay.
price deflation is something which every asset has to go through. You remember when there was demonetization, the real estate rates were like halved, right? So that doesn't take this fact from the point, that doesn't take this fact away that real estate is not a good source of investment. It certainly is, and it will always be. Same goes for
Yeah.
Bitcoin. I mean, especially at the time where we are in, when the entire world is adopting or finding ways to accept cryptocurrencies. It's a growing market. It's a very fastly growing market. And this is the time we need to start taking advantage of this situation. I don't see deflation, or let's not call it a crypto crash. This is not even close to what a crypto crash is. I mean, we have seen in 2007 when, sorry, 2017, 18, when, you know, the prices have dropped from $20,000 to three. That's what you call a crypto crash. And even in like 2013, 14, there was one crash. This is like at half the price. And I have seen like many stocks trading at half the price of their all-time high values. So it's not a crash. I was also mentioning this in the earlier webinar, that see these price deflations as market opportunities and not as panics. It might be possible that you might have invested at a very high rate, but if you're not a patience investor and you're going to just sell your tokens out of loss just by panicking, or just you're afraid of the markets, no. Take it as a lesson. Definitely, you know, crypto markets are volatile, and obviously they are volatile because, again, the markets are evolving. They are fastly getting accepted and adopted, and since very new brains and new people and new minds are entering this market, definitely their emotional outbursts or their emotional reactions to any kind of market movement will also be higher, right? But as more and more people will come in, the market's position will get more and more stabilized. And it's not just with crypto markets. It has happened with all the markets. Whether you call it gold as an asset, you call gold futures. I mean, this is the time. I mean, how many years have it been? We have seen Bitcoin derivatives, 3, 4, not more than that, right?
Yeah.
There is a date when the Bitcoin's options or Bitcoin futures get expired. We see a dip, and it will obviously be because the options or futures, I mean, they expire. The settlements will be happening. That will result in certain kind of market corrections. So things like this happen. Other than this, irrespective of how the market moves, the acceptance, again, the potential it has, it's enormous. I mean, see it, imagine it like a situation, or imagine it like an entire ecosystem where you have the friendly regulations in place. There are startups forming in India, and especially in places like Bangalore and Pune every month.
Yeah.
Thousands of startups. People are having tons of ideas and they want to implement those ideas. Now they're getting an entire new market with an entire new technology to open to.
Yes, that is
The number of startups which can open, and it's not that Indian startups are not raising funding. They are raising tremendous amount of funding. I have seen, like, I think a project called as Razor Network. They raised like $3 to $4 million, and they are oracles. They're doing an oracle service like Chainlink or Band Protocol.
Yeah.
Right. So again, the potential in India with respect to blockchain, again, coming back to blockchain in finance and crypto markets, blockchain with respect to smart contracts and possibly, let's say, layer 2 solutions, which Matic or Polygon network is building, or even like, you know, the technology based solutions, the supply chain based solutions, crypto market based solutions. People will be having tons of ideas.